Once again, I think it's time to hear another Cat's Tales rhyme. Tick tock, I spy a big clock. Who'll come out to join our game? Follow me to Story Lane.
There's a story garden not so far away, where characters from many tales will come out to play. Take a stroll along the street, I wonder who will come out to meet. Knock 3 times with a 1, 2, 3, and find out which friend we'll see.
Hickory Dickory Dock. So we see this big clock here sitting in the middle of Story Lane Common. Who might be the star of this nursery rhyme? Shall we check the guest house to see who's inside? I see a little pink tail sticking out. In fact, it's not very little, it's quite long. Who do you think it could belong to? That's right, it's probably the tail that belongs to the mouse, and this is the house that belongs to the mouse, and the mouse in the house belongs to this tail. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hello, Squeak, or as I like to call you, Squeakalini. I see you've brought your clock because we're going to hear the rhyme. Hickory Dickory Dock. That's right. So, I think you're going to need some of our friends in Story Lane to help you today, aren't you? That's right. We won't get Raoul and Fifi to help us because they're having a nice cup of tea and we don't want to disturb them. But I see a load of our friends in the garden down at the bottom of the hill. Shall we get them to help tell the rhyme? Okay. Do you see on our clock, the big blue hand is pointing at the 12 and the little red hand is pointing at the 1, which means it's 1 o'clock. And I think I've heard the 1 o'clock chime, which means we can begin our rhyme. If you know this rhyme, which is quite popular, you can help me to say it. Are you ready to help me tell the rhyme, Squeak? Okay. 1 and a 2 and a chick-a-bamboo. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Well done! That was very good. Everybody remembered this rhyme. Shall we see who's next? I think we'll call Cheeky, who's in the garden, and it looks like Cheeky is going to be, planting some seeds. Cheeky, can you come up and help us tell this rhyme? Now it's 2 o'clock, and you can tell it's 2 o'clock because the big hand is pointing straight up to the 12, and the little red hand is pointing at the 2. Now this time for 2, let's change the action word so it rhymes with 2. So Cheeky, when the clock strikes 2, you can say boom and surprise Squeak at the bottom of the clock. Although it's not really going to surprise you, is it? You already know she's there. Shall we try that? Can you help me? Okay, ready? Places, please, everyone. 1 and a 2 and a chick-a-bamboo. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2. And Cheeky said, banana! Cheeky, not banana. Try that again. Cheeky. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2. And Cheeky said, boo! Hickory Dickory Dock. Well done, Cheeky. Well done, Cheeky. You did a good job at remembering to say boo. I had a feeling she was going to say banana the first time. Didn't you? Yes, but we know that's what makes you cheeky, isn't it? Cheeky little monkey. Okay. So this time when we tell the rhyme, let's change the clock to 3. Now the big blue hand is still pointing at the 12, but the little red hand is pointing to the 3. It's 3 o'clock. Shall we call up Queen Caroline, who's having a little go on the slide? Come on up, Queen Caroline. Now this time, when we say the rhyme at 3, Queen Caroline can say wee as she goes down the slide. And let's add another rhyme. She can have a cup of tea with Squeak at the bottom of the slide. Okay, so wee and then have a cup of tea to rhyme with the clock strikes 3. Ready? 1 and a 2 and a chick-a-bamboo. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3. Queen Caroline said wee and had a cup of tea. Hickory Dickory Dock. Oh good, that was very well done. Everyone managed to squeeze in those 2 rhymes, didn't they? Good. Shall we see who's next? I think we should call on Leo, who's on the seesaw with Quack, because he can do a roar, which rhymes with the clock when it strikes 4. That's right, it's 4 now. Why is it 4? How can you tell? That's right, because the big blue hand is pointing up at the 12 and the little red hand is pointing at the 4. So Leo, can you help us to say roar in your loudest, fiercest voice when Squeak climbs up the clock and it strikes 4? Would you like that job? Leo, would you like that job? Leo, we're giving you a job to roar. Can you help us, please? Leo. I thought so. Sometimes Leo likes to say no, doesn't he? All right, let's begin. 1 and a 2 and a chick-a-bamboo. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 4. Leo let out a roar. Roar! Hickory Dickory Dock. Wow, Squeak, did that scare you? I know, that was quite a fierce roar, wasn't it, Leo? You like to be loud and fierce, don't you? I thought so. That's why I knew you weren't serious when you were saying no. Silly little Leo lion. And now we've come to the last number in this rhyme. As you can see, the little hand is pointing to the 5 and the big blue hand is pointing to the 12. So what time is it? That's right, it's 5 o'clock. So for 5, let's have Quack do something brave and take a dive, because dive and 5 rhyme. And I think Quack could be brave today. Shall we get him out? Here, come out, Quack. Come on up. Are you ready, Quack? You're going to take a dive with Squeak. Do you think you can manage that? No, I know you're a bit shy and you're a bit frightened or nervous, but you can manage it. It's not going to be a big dive, is it? No. Okay, let's try this. Can you help me to say the rhyme one last time? 1 and a 2 and a chick-a-bamboo. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 5. The mouse took a dive, and Quack took a dive. Hickory Dickory Dock. Are you both okay down there? I thought so. I knew you could do it, Quacksky. Well done. We hope that you enjoyed this rhyme that helped us learn to tell the time. Did you enjoy yourself today, Squeak? I know you did, Squeakalina. You were a good sport. And Quacksky, I am very proud of you for taking that little risk. You showed a lot of courage taking the dive today. You should be proud of yourself. You're taking lots of risks these days that are helping you to feel more and more brave. Well done. Oh, that's nice, Squeak, giving Quack a little rub on his head. Okay, so let's say goodbye to our friends and thank you for coming today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.
Knock 3 times with a 1, 2, 3 and find out which friend we'll see.